Good morning. It is March. What day is it? It's March 21st. It's Friday. Oh my gosh. I took today off. My daughter is coming later and I want to get this house in order. It's 9:30. I got curlers in my hair. Can you see the curlers in my hair? In the reflection. I got recycling to go out. I got a halfway messy kitchen. I mean, that's not 10 minutes work. Halfway messy table. But more importantly, this living room needs a good clean. It hasn't been cleaned in a while, to be honest. Like there's just me here, so it doesn't really get that messy. But, dust and everything needs to be done. But what I gotta do is things up here. Yeah, we can take this right upstairs. Her room has become a dumping ground. I think I've shown you this before. It keeps happening. I think I told you we discovered there is no outlets in this room. So I've run a cord from the other room because I was in the attic doing things. So anyways, this is still the state of her room. And it's going to be like this for a while. I have to accept the fact that, the last 2 weekends, I had baby showers, which is great. Happy for everybody. But they take up a lot of time. They just they take up the day, half the day. And, I'm not the best at, if I have something planned in the day, I don't want to dig into anything else, but I really kind of need to get over that. But anyways, this room needs a tiny little tweak. I've loaned my one son that TV. I'm kind of regretting it now because I don't know if I need it or not though, if it's just taking up space, but then I'll have to get rid of that. And I've got all those old movies, but I still have the DVD player, my big TV downstairs. Another decision to make. Anyways, I got a little bit of tweaking to do here. So that's really what I'm going to focus on. Get these boxes either broke down. Those boxes, I decided, I said this last video, I'm going to keep my Home Depot boxes because I paid for them and get them in that attic. And yeah, just get this room ready for my daughter. So just, tidy it up. So anyways, things have been going pretty good. Work's been going pretty good. I'm settling in and feeling better about it. Although, any business, you kind of like, how are we doing here? Is this job going to last? Kind of thing. Hope we're, in for a turnaround here. But business is going ebbs and flows. But you never have that 100% job security. I thought I did for a while, but, things change in a dime. So, anyways, let's hope it just get me to retirement. Please, please, please. I'm praying about it. Trying to pray about things more and complain about things, which really doesn't come naturally for me. I got the kids I got this little silly thing just at the dollar store. I went out to visit my oldest son the other day and his 2 little kids. And, what does that say? Picked them up I got my one grandson who's going to be 3 soon. I got him a couple chicks, wind-up chicks, and I took them and we had little chick races. So he was more interested in crashing them like cars. But oh, it's so much fun. I went out there the other night for supper. My son made me burger from, butcher shop, which was just, I love a good burger. And it was so good. So anyways, I'm going to be honest. I'm in this little house. It's like, I'm here. This is my home now. And do I love it? I can't say I love it. There's moments I love it. But there's moments I'm like, oh my gosh, this is just so much work. But life is work. It's always work. What am I complaining about? I need to be grateful. I wish I could just make that step. Like there's times I don't, I have a lot of things, long list of things that need to be done right now. And I guess there's always going to be a long list, but there's a few things that are, I wish, like I think I told you the city hit my retaining wall and damaged it. So now I got to fix that because it turns out that it's on city property because they own 1.5 feet of your frontage, and whoever built that retaining wall built it on that 1.5 feet. Now, and I mean, I wasn't aware of this when I bought the house, and the city's hit it with this little machine, and it's like I got to get it fixed, and like I didn't expect that headache, and there it is. And then my old company that I was working for haven't finalized that, and they are not answering. And it's like, oh wow, so trying to pray about these things. Okay, Lord, put it in your hands, pray for a favorable outcome, know that everything in your perfect timing, you provide. I can do hard things, there's an answer for this, everything's fixable, and not get dragged down into the poor me's. I don't like the poor me's, but I get them. Look at my backyard. Can you see it? Like that's my deck, which is, the most unattractive deck in the world, but that's besides the point. There's sun and there's a patio, and I cannot wait till the night. And there's a dead squirrel. I gotta get out there and start. I'm just letting that dead squirrel decompose. Like there's still snow on the other side of the deck there, and I could get back there now, but just in the last few days, there was a great big heaping hill kind of where I tossed snow from the laneway. So I mean, I would have had to put on boots to get back there. But I'm actually looking forward to getting out there and raking up that yard. I am. So I got to get lawnmower, and yeah, got to get at that. And start looking for furniture because I don't like that there. I really don't. I want something prettier. I mean, it's okay, but I want something with drawers. Look at how crooked this space is. Oh, I guess you can't really see it too much in the camera, but this floor slants. Oh, the floor slant, and it's like that's something I don't like much. It's like at first it didn't really bother me then, but I think after a while it's starting to, you get this, like right here is an up and down. But that's kind of old house. That's what you're going to get. So, anyways, here I am yammering away. I am going to put you down. I'm going to get dressed, and I'm going to go tackle that room. 9:30. I'm not putting a timer on. I'm just going to get to work because my sister and I are going to go get groceries. I'm going to... my daughter's coming in later. We're going to get, just go to Harvey's for supper. She's like, I love Harvey's. So we're going to go for Harvey's for supper. And then we're going to have breakfast tomorrow morning. And my other son's going to come over and take a look at that retaining wall for me. And see if he can't just sledgehammer it, temporarily back into place until I can figure something else. Because the boards popped right up. I guess I could show you. I think you can see it. Actually, can you see it? See where that board's popped right up? Yeah, that's not good. And that's on, it's kind of bulging at the bottom. It's not the end of the world. I don't want to act like it is the end of the world because it's not the end of the world. And I want to get rid of that juniper bush. I think that thing's going to take right over, so I got to get rid of that somehow. So, I mean, you have problems. Yeah, and they have to be taken care of. Everything changes, like landscaping, topography, roots, all that stuff. Oh, I got some blinds. So I got these blinds for this room here. Which is still a mess, but that's okay. I'm gonna tidy this up too, so they'll get everything off the couch today. So if the kids want to come hang out in here, just to have a little extra, kick around room, they can. So I'm going to do that. And I'm just going to work from now until I said to my sister, we'll go after lunch, get groceries. And yeah, so we're going to my one son's coming tomorrow morning, fix it to see what he can do with that popped up beam. And then my daughter and I and the boys are going out to visit my other son with his kids because she hasn't met the baby yet, and the baby's going to be a year old in May. So that's crazy. Look how crooked that lamp is. Can you see? You can and you can't. Like, you look at it at a certain angle, it is. But this is my crooked little cottage in the city. And I am going to paint. So, because I mean, you know, you've got these, like, that has to be painted. And there is no paint to match that. So you can see how damaged that wall is there? Like, you don't see it from far off, but close up you do. And so it's like, you know what? I like this color, though. But I think I'm just going to paint it a cream. You know, that's what I like most, to be honest. It's so I like the neutrals. And then you can do whatever you want with it. You can change your every pillow color, all that business. It just happens to be blue that's going with what I got going on. But anyways, so it is 9:40 and I am going to go get dressed and work for a while, and then I will come back and we will see what I've done. Hang on. Okay, it's 10:56. I do not recall what the time was. I'm gonna put my kettle on. Oh my goodness. And I need more water in there. It was acting up this morning, my kettle. Oh my goodness. It's not one thing, it's another, right? But I had to play with it a little bit before it would turn on. So this is my version of those fancy making your coffee videos. Here. Oh, there's me. You don't want to see me. There we go. Light went on. Okay. So what I did was concentrated on the upstairs. I vacuumed up there. That was kind of the last thing I did. But I vacuumed my way down the stairs. Took that picture up there. I got to get all this stuff. This is some of my snow plowing outfits. Snow shoveling outfits. So I would just like get up in the morning and put those track pants and that coat over that pony jacket over my pajamas. Put my winter coat on, go out and shovel before work. So I did a lot of shoveling this year. Boy, oh boy. Talk about baptism by fire. So anyways, got this all tidied up. Looks so much better. This room. I mean, this is a nice room, nice big room. It would be the best primary, but again, I do not want to be traipsing down. And weirdly, it has no outlets in here. I do not know how this house has come into the modern century, modern times with no outlets, and how they managed. They have these fancy, why would they opt to put these in over outlets when there's an overhead light? So I'm gonna see if I can switch that. You know, that's a problem for another day. Right now it functions, and I'm trying to get like things with like things. Like, this is mostly all my Christmas stuff, so I have to decide where's Christmas going. And I think Christmas is going to go in here, because this is a nice big closet. And if it's all just Christmas, perfect. But I am going to paint this closet. I'm just going to make it look prettier. I mean, this is an easy project for me to do. It's going to elevate the house just a tiny little bit for when I, when I move, people look in there, it's like it's a nice storage closet. I mean, it's always going to be, you could do some, you could gut this and make this a beautiful primary suite, but you still have to traipse downstairs to the bathroom. Although this spot here is kind of where the bathroom is, downstairs. And I would say if you gutted all that, technically you could put in a bathroom. You really could. Not one with a shower unless you came into this room. You know, like, people can do anything though, can't they? But this is such an old house. Would anybody ever, in an older neighborhood, you know, like, you'd buy new and do that. These are starter homes and retirement homes is what they are. So, but with the 4 bedrooms. But there's the minuses. There's the long, thin laneway, you know, the jockeying for parking, and everybody has 2 vehicles these days. Never took that into consideration when I purchased, but live and learn. You know, I was too, like my other house, you didn't even think about parking. There was so much parking. We could have 10 people, 10 cars. And I mean, somebody'd have to move for somebody, but there was still enough room in the 1 laneway. I may be exaggerating. No, I'm not. I bet you could fit 10 cars. So anyways, 5 to 11. I've got more stuff to do, but I've got a good start. I'm going to sit down, take a break. That was quite a bit. Clean up this kitchen. Like, I'm going to concentrate. I said to my sister around 1, so yeah, got to get this going. This won't take long. This is just mess. Simple mess. Won't, you know, once I start, take me an hour to get this all done. Give a dust and a quick vacuum through and we're done. I cleaned the bathroom last night, so that's good. You know, I'm just going to make my bed and fold some laundry. Oh, I want to get those blinds up. I wonder if I'll be able to do that before my daughter gets here. We'll see. This room's going to be fun to do. I can't wait. But all in good time. It all takes time. Like, sometimes I think I'm pretty hard on myself because I was up there working and it's like, oh, I could have been doing this over the winter instead of sitting in my chair. But I did so much shoveling. I'm not kidding. It was like, and a lot of people felt the same. I heard a lot of people say the same thing, that the winter really kicked their butt and it was just getting through the winter. So anyways, clean all these blankets up. Can't wait for the kids to be here. It's such a nice feeling to have them in the house. So anyways, I'm going to keep praying. Oh, popcorn on the floor. Keep praying for my financial situation with my previous employer, that gets sorted out in a bit. Okay, I'm going to go. Take care. God bless.